Okay, welcome to today's Public Safety and Emergency Services Committee meeting for Thursday, September 19th, 2024. Please silence your cell phones and whatever communication devices you have so they don't interrupt us. And if you please join me in a pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call.
Yanga. Here. Eller.
Here.
Sutherland. Sierra. Sassy.
Here.
Ramos. Here. Hein.
Here.
2 absent.
Okay, first up, we have Director Davidian, request to accept and appropriate funds from the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services for the administration and delivery of pre-trial services. The funding is used for 2 half-time probation officers, 1 half-time probation supervisor, and specialty items and equipment. This is the 3rd consecutive year of pretrial service funding from DCJS, $797,849. Legislative request number 202.
So moved.
Second.
Highlight that for us, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is year 3 funding. Funding that came in year 1 was about 866,000, went down to 822. Now we're at 797. We're spending about $250,000 a year of that 797. So we can continue to fund pretrial services for, I would estimate, the next 6 to 8 years, even if the funding went away tomorrow. We have about 150 new pretrial cases a year now. And at any time, we're actively supervising about 110 to 120 individuals in that program.
You can't use the funding for anything else?
We can't. We are using some of the funding for to get computer equipment so that we can come in and run like employment courses, those kind of things. So we're waiting for some quotes from IT to make some of those purchases.
Okay. Anybody have any other questions? Hearing none, we'll call the question. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, we have the Sheriff's Office. Motion to discuss the corrections report. Please.
Second.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Hi.
Good afternoon. Want to highlight the corrections report for us, if there's anything you think you need to point out?
Sure. Our current facility head count is 343. ICE detainees at 70. Our revenue as of the end of August was $2,640,486. We currently have 28 vacancies. We have additional 14 out with FEMLA Military 207C, bringing our total absences to 42.
What's the future look like with classes and things?
Next 2 weeks, we should be starting a class, hoping to have close to that number of 28 in there.
That's good. Anybody have questions on the corrections report? Okay, hearing none, thank you. We'll move on. Motion to discuss the sheriff's report. Please. That for us, please.
Sure. Obviously, the main event in August that we participated in was the New York Air Show. Again, another successful year, the 5th in a row, providing security and traffic control with the state police so that everybody in the large crowds that attend would be able to have a safe event. On this report for this month, we've had no new hires or promotions, not a lot of movement, but we are currently backgrounding 4 new deputy positions. So they'll be coming either on the next monthly report or the following, filling some of the vacancies that we had due to retirements. And then I just wanted to throw in one thing that's not on the monthly report. 2 really exceptional life-saving events that happened and occurred during the month of August that I thought deserved some extra shout out. One of them, the first one, occurred on August 21st when one of our deputies was off duty driving into work. He came upon a 2-car motor vehicle crash. He stopped. He happens to carry his EMT and medical bag in his personal car as well. There was one EMT working on a critically injured motorcyclist. He went out and assisted and applied 3 tourniquets to the guy's legs. He was also then holding pressure and attending to the different injuries that the person had. And then when they did get to the hospital, he was told that if he hadn't done the things that he'd done, that this person probably would not have survived. So that was one really, I thought, exceptional work by one of our deputies. And then the second one, also by one of our newest hires. I think this happened maybe like the first week he was working with us. Right. It was like right when he started. On August 1st, this year, this deputy responded to a reported assault with injuries. He arrived on the scene and was led to an unconscious male with a stab wound to the chest. The deputy checked the male's vitals, found that he was not breathing and did not have a pulse. He immediately initiated CPR and performed chest compressions while instructing the victim's wife on how to properly use the bag valve mask. And then he provided 2 minutes of CPR. The victim then regained a pulse and exhibited agonal breathing. And then he created and applied a makeshift chest valve or chest seal using the materials that he had on hand because he didn't have a proper chest seal. The victim regained semi-consciousness and was able to breathe and speak on his own when he was transported by EMS. So I just thought that was some of the most important work that we do, and it is the work that the deputies do every day, in addition to our deputy duties.
Excellent. If the sheriff wants to bring them before the legislature, we would welcome them at one of our meetings too.
Oh, sure.
Something he's interested in.
I know that the first deputy I mentioned, even later in that shift, after this happened, he ended up doing CPR on a cardiac arrest that he was called to right after he started his shift. So
They got around that quick.
he gets around, yeah.
The people you're hiring, are they experienced already or how would you?
We have one that just started her FTO that just graduated from the academy. So she's new, doesn't have experience. The 4 that we just brought in, they are laterals.
Do we have to pay other departments for that or?
No.
All right, any other questions for the chief? All right, hearing none, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next, we have Deputy Commissioner Doss. Letter A, request to accept and appropriate federal funds from the State of New York Governor's Traffic Safety Committee for the 2025 Traffic Safety Program Grant for the continuance of providing educational programs to reduce the incidence of fatalities and serious personal injury vehicle accidents. The county will administer the funds, $86,570. Everybody want to sponsor this?
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody. So this is a continuation of a grant that we can continuously get. We fund the police departments to go out and do the enforcement. We have 2 traffic educators within our agency that go out and educate the public at whether it be in schools, public events, and actually new police officers with the training to go out and help stop and prevent drunk driving from happening. And if it does happen, to take the appropriate action, the arrest.
Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Now we have letter B, request local law to amend and extend the expiration date of local law number 1 of 2020 regarding the establishment of a demonstration program imposing owner liability for failure of an operator to stop for a school bus displaying a red visual signal and stop alarm. Legislative request number 219.
So
Want to
moved.
sponsor this too?
It is.
Okay, highlight that for us.
Sure. So with the state budget, when that was approved in May of this year, the state in that package pushed through the extension of their law that allows for this program to happen in the state. In addition to that, any counties wishing to engage in the stoplight program with the buses needs to have a local law. And that's what we have as of 2020, but we're looking to now extend it because ours was going to expire December 1st of this year. So we're looking to extend that law through 2029 because the county, as you're aware, does have an active program. As of November of last year, we signed an agreement with Bus Patrol of America LLC.
Okay, anybody have any questions? I know we highlighted this yesterday.
Yes.
Okay. All right, all in favor, say aye then.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, a motion to adjourn is in order. Okay, thank you very much. We are adjourned.